What interval is that? I don't know. Oh, hey guys. Coming up, how to master intervals. Hey everybody, Chris G, Positively Progressing. Hope you guys are well. Thank you so much for tuning in and for your continued watching habits. 2,728 subscribers. I can't thank you enough. Be sure to click that subscribe button if you haven't already. You guys are the main reason for me to keep putting out these videos, so I do appreciate your support. So today is all about ear training. Ear training is an essential part of being a musician. Ear training is going to help you with a lot of different things. As you develop your ears, it's going to improve you as an improviser. It's going to improve your ability to transcribe. You'll be able to hear what the piano is doing better. You'll be able to hear what the bass is doing better as far as what movement is going on, etc. It's important, trust me. But to be honest, ear training is kind of a drag. Boring. It doesn't have to be though. It can be fun and, dare I say, easier than you may think. So if you tried ear training before and learning your intervals and it was really difficult for you, or if you've never done it before, this video is a great jump start to either get you back into ear training or to give you some really good advice on how to start ear training effectively. Today I'm going to show you the best way I've found to learn my intervals, to hear them accurately, and to remember them. Don't let me mislead you. You still got to practice, you still got to put the time in.
We talking about practice.
But you will understand it much more clearly, and hopefully you'll have a lot of fun in the process. So some of you may know this ear training hack, but for those who don't, assigning an interval to a song that you are very familiar with is the best way to retain what that interval sounds like. There's going to be a lot coming at you today, so I do suggest possibly watching this video again, possibly rewinding to make sure you didn't miss anything. But if you ever feel like you don't know what interval we're listening to, look up here and it'll tell you what interval you're hearing. Unless I say otherwise, it'll be the very first interval that you're hearing that the song is playing. So we will be going over minor second to major seventh intervals ascending. Part 2, descending. Let's have some fun. Starting with the minor second, or a half step up. At one point in time, a long time ago, this was one of the most terrifying sounds of the movies. I think it still holds up. It's also the start of one of my favorite jazz standards. Check out Gonz here playing it. Or this classic from Stevie Wonder. So we started with Jaws on the minor second, a massive great white that took over the movies and terrified everybody. Now we are moving on to a phenomenon that seized the world, that has over 6 billion views on YouTube. I'm sure my daughter was like 1 million of those. Moving on now, major second, Baby Shark. You could also just think of a major scale. Boring. Or this well-known standard.
Why, funny Valentine.
On to minor thirds, a tribute to the country to the north, Canada's national anthem.
Oh, Canada.
You're going to see more of Carly in part 2. Also, a tribute to Bird, who would have been 100 years old this year. Major thirds. Now this one is a blast from the past for me. No 8th grade dance would be complete without playing this song. This one holds up for sure. Or think of this famous tune. Take it away, Pops.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, here's one you all can sing with us when the Saints go marching in.
We're on to perfect fourths now. Here's where my love for holiday music and my inner nerd, no, scratch that, my nerdiness, which I fully embrace, will show. Here's a classic Christmas song that for some reason I have to sing to my daughter every night. Don't ask me why, because I have no clue.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
This next one is one of my favorite tunes in 3. Bill Evans, amazing. Nerd alert! The Harry Potter theme. Next one. This one might be a little bit difficult for some people to hear. This is a sharp 4, flat 5, also known as a tritone. Tritone, tritone, tritone. This one brings me back to my childhood again, and even now, because it's the longest running American sitcom ever. Ever. Most of you will know this. Ah, the perfect fifth. Everyone knows this one, of course. The first thing you think of when you think perfect fifth, what does that interval sound like? You must think of this. The Bach cello suite, of course. Ah, just kidding. Well, it is a perfect fifth, but most people think of this. Moving on to the minor 6th, flat 6, sharp 5, however you want to think of it. Now this one can be tough. We're going to start with something old, something from 1902, The Entertainer by Scott Joplin. Now the first couple notes are chromatic, and then the first leap that you hear is that minor 6th. One more. This one's a little bit more modern, Black Orpheus. Check out these legends that are playing it. Kenny Barron and Brad Mehldau. Major 6th. This is one of my favorite tunes of all time, and I'll let the Duke introduce it.
Billy Strayhorn, my writing and arranging companion. He wrote our theme, Take the A Train. And now we'd like to do a very special operatic version of Take the A Train.
Minor 7th. We're going back to my childhood again. And this one, I think they remade this one. I think Johnny Depp was in it. But anyways, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Pure Imagination.
Come with me and you'll be in a world of pure imagination.
A lot of great players these days are actually revamping this song, which is outstanding. Seamus has it on one of his albums, Sun Soul, I think. Mark Turner and Brad Mehldau play it on some Jazz Christmas album. John Swana and Chris Potter also play it on one of John Swana's early albums. And our good friend, Dave Pollock, just did a worldwide session with Jeff Reed and played it. It's outstanding. Check this out. The major 7th. For me, this one was one of the hardest ones to hear and sing. But with these great references, you'll be able to do it no problem. Here's a recent video of Norah Jones singing Don't Know Why. Who could forget this next one? This tune still bangs, is still fun to listen to, especially the original version of it. And that's all the intervals. So I strongly encourage you to find songs that resonate with you. This is a starting point. These are the songs that resonate with me that I remember really, really well. So find songs, explore the songs that you really love. It's going to really, really help you remember these intervals and really going to work on your ear training. You're going to be able to hear any note, and I can say whatever interval, and if you think of that song, you'll be able to sing it from that note. It's really, really powerful stuff, and it's pretty fun. If you ask me, this has been pretty fun. Please feel free to leave a comment below on the songs that you use to remember your intervals. I'd love to see what you guys come up with. Real quick, just want to give a quick shout out to Morgan Henning. She knitted me this beanie and I love it. I'll leave her IG info in the comment section below. So if you're looking to pick up a really comfortable beanie for the winter or fall, be sure to contact Morgan. Thanks, Morgan. As always, thank you so much for tuning in. Just remember, always positive, always progressing. Later.